a second to clock out of work real quick. Oh man, some this is some crazy shit, dog. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm surprised. But then again, I just don't want to believe this is the guy who talked all this legacy, black excellency shit. All taking pictures next to Ward and Crawford and shit like he really cut from that cloth. And that nigga ain't that. He ain't that. Let's let's cook, man. Hold on. Let me get this camera situated. Let me close out my screen. Make sure we close this out so we'll show nobody's important health information on here. Okay, let's pull it up. Okay. So it just popped off again. Devin Haney, he tweeted, he says, oh, matter of fact, I gotta read this shit word for word because these niggas is moving so foul. These niggas these Shakur fans moving so foul. Like, dog, I just can't believe this shit. I'm like, this cannot be the same fan base that told us legacy over everything. Now hiding behind the boxing politics. What? These niggas sitting here talking about some, well, rules are rules. I mean, everybody has to abide by the sanctioned body's rules. I mean, that's why they put these rules in place. He has to fight Keyshawn Davis. I know we want to see Shakur, but he has to fight Keyshawn Davis, who's just a mandatory. You know, the WBO put it out there, so we just have to respect it. You niggas is so fucking soft. I can't respect none of you niggas, bro. I can't respect none of these niggas, none of these channels, bro. And I'm just gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to call it out as it is. My dude, just do boxing over there on that side, the east side niggas. Man, them niggas is making every excuse in the fucking book for Shakur Stevenson, especially that nigga. Just do boxing and them other pages. Them niggas, Brooklyn boxing, just do boxing, band boxing, whatever them niggas is. All them East Coast niggas is making hell of excuses for this nigga Shakur Stevenson, and that shit is fucking sick as shit, dog. They trying to sit here and try to make it seem like Bill Haney's playing some mastermind game. No, nigga, Jay Prince is the nigga trying to play a mastermind fucking game. This man already admitted that Shakur wasn't ready for no 147. And Shakur talking about can meet at 144. He ain't making the fucking rules. His fucking boss, Jay Prince, is the one that's setting this shit up, dude. Man, this just some sucker coward shit, man. I can't respect none of you niggas making excuses for this shit, bro. He was supposed to fight that man, Devin Haney, not no Keyshawn. And then you niggas want to sit here and talk about some, oh yeah, well, by him wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson, the more accomplished, more experienced fighter, pound for pound fighter, by Devin fighting him, that means that he's ducking Keyshawn. You niggas is stupid as shit, man. And I ain't argue with you, none of you niggas. You niggas is just fucking plain out stupid as fuck. How the hell can you say fighting Shakur Stevenson is ducking Keyshawn Davis? But you know what? It's all good because I cannot wait till this nigga sign the contract to fight because Dev gonna beat the shit out of this nigga Keyshawn. But where the fuck Shakur gonna be at after this shit? Where he gonna be at? Who he gonna be fighting? All eyes need to be on Shakur. Who the fuck Shakur gonna fight if he's not fighting Devin? Well, he gonna run it back with George Cambosa's fucking leftovers, Teofimo Lopez, or what he gonna fucking fight? Oshaki Foster, a 135, a 130 pounder, so he can be bigger than that nigga. Fuck out of here, dude. Man, Shakur, man, not like fucking Atlanta when Ti snatched the chain off Lauren London, nigga. We doing the same shit with Shakur, nigga. We snatching that fucking chain off, nigga. You ain't no fucking legacy fighter, bro. You ain't no fucking legacy fighter, nigga. You a scary ass nigga, bro. Hiding behind boxing politics and all you fans trying to sit there and say, well, rules are fucking rules. Man, you niggas is so fucking soft, dog. I see this shit for what it is. And if you niggas want to act like this ain't no hit on Shakur stock, nigga, it is a hit on Shakur stock. It's a definite hit on Shakur stock. Nigga, this nigga sat here and told us, yeah, 144, 144. If we can agree on that, we gonna fight. Nigga, 144 hit now all of a sudden. Oh, niggas gotta abide by the fucking rules. Fuck out of here, man. You niggas is fucking soft, man. You niggas is so fucking soft. You niggas is soft, bro. I swear that's some sucker shit. That ain't no fucking legacy. You ain't no fucking legacy fighter, dude. Just say, man, I would have respect Shakur more if he just would have came out and said, you know, I ain't fucking with Dev right now, 147. I got to get my weight up. I got to get my fucking weight up. But you niggas want to sit here and try to spin it like Devin's the one that's fucking ducking. Meanwhile, he want all the smoke. All the fucking smoke. Niggas want to try to make it seem like we just some stupid niggas and we falling for Bill's fucking savvy talk and all that shit. Nigga ain't falling for none of that shit. I can see this shit for what it is. I'm a man. I can see shit for what it is on my own. I don't need another man to tell me what's up. I do my own research, and I came to the conclusion that your man Shakur Stevenson is a fucking duck, hiding behind the boxing politics like a coward. I can't respect that shit, man. Man, let me roll up my medicine because y'all niggas got me y'all got me amped.
What's good, Just Do family? It's your boy KB back to get boxing is Just Do, and this time I gotta give my guy Artman his Just Do, or should I say, I gotta talk to you for a quick second, fam. Shout out to you, man. I heard you in the video. You mentioned your boy Just Do. You went on to tell your audience how I'm making excuses for, Shakur Stevenson. And I went on to ask you to name one excuse, if any, that I made for him. And you said something about the politics or me using the politics or something like that to get out of the fight. Something to that nature, man. I'll put the comment in the video at some point, but I don't see how I could make any excuse. That's not an excuse. I haven't made one single excuse. All I did was hold y'all accountable for what y'all put out. Y'all being Team Haney, aka the Haneyacks, right? Hanos Clan, the Haney Hoes, whatever y'all want to call them nowadays. But I just called y'all out for what y'all put out there. Y'all, meaning Bill Haney, it introduced to the entire world that, he could have not one, but both Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson on the same contract. And then he had to walk it back and y'all had to over explain it, knowing damn well boxing don't work like that. You showed me a time in boxing that one fighter fighting two guys and you put them all on the same contract. That's ignorance, man. That's just fooling the people, flat out lying to the people if you want to be honest. So, gotta call a spade a spade. You saying Shakur not ready for 147 and gotta get his body ready and you don't respect this and that, and he coming out, or taking pictures with Andre Ward, Bud, and, Floyd Mayweather, and he ain't cut from that cloth. Well, I beg to differ, Artman, because if he wasn't cut from that cloth, why is it that you expect Shakur Stevenson to jump right from 140 after one fight straight to 147 when your favorite fighter, Devin Haney, took his time moving up to 147? Did he take one fight with Regis at 140 and then jump to 47? I don't think so. He had several fights, or multiple, should I say. He fought Regis, he fought Ryan, he fought Ramirez, then he fought Brian Norman at 147. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander, fam. I'm a real one too, and I know how to see things for what it is. So I see that y'all complaining because you can't bully Shakur to be in his fifth weight class in 9 years. Something that the greats that you mentioned, he's not on their level, the Andre Wards and all those guys, and Terrence Crawfords and Mayweathers. Well, let me give you some history, quick history lesson, Art man. All of those guys, every 5 division champion, 5 divisions or more, took far beyond 9 years and 26 fights to achieve that feat. The great TBE, Floyd Money Mayweather, it took him 16 years to be a 5 division weight champion, right? Oscar De La Hoya took him about 36 fights, not 26. Same thing with Sugar Ray Leonard. The great Tommy Hearns took him 49 fights to be a 5 division champion. But you want Shakur to do it, and half the time that Floyd did it, 16 years opposed to Shakur's 9 years he been boxing, and in 26 fights, guys like De La Hoya hasn't done it. Sugar Ray Leonard hasn't done it. But you're telling me Shakur is not great? Furthermore, man, where's this energy for Keyshawn? I'm not using boxing politics. Y'all using the classic bait and switch, the banana in the tailpipe, the whoopsie-doo, look over here, and nah, we on y'all. Y'all presented to the world that you wanted to fight both of the Bash brothers, is what I call them, both Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. And when it came time, y'all whined and complained about Keyshawn clout chasing, even though y'all put his name on a hit list. The WBO did y'all solid. They put Keyshawn right where y'all said y'all needed him to be to make the fight. And since then, the WBO issued a statement saying if you don't fight Keyshawn Davis next, then you're getting stripped. So again, Artman, I gotta question you, fam. How am I using boxing politics? I can't control what fights get made and who fights who. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all wanted this. Y'all boxed yourselves in. Y'all said y'all was fighting Keyshawn Davis first and then Shakur Stevenson, right? So focus on one fight at a time for you not make it to the next fight. You get me? Because truth be told, if you fought Shakur Stevenson right now, I think he beat you. You see what Lomachenko doing, a much smaller southpaw, giving you all types of hell. And I ain't saying Shakur fight like Loma, but I think he's a better, bigger version of a southpaw than what Loma is, as great as Loma is. But again, Artman, you got to do better, fam. Tell me what excuse I'm making. I have no control over the politics of boxing. Y'all asked for Keyshawn to be positioned in the number one spot. That's where he's at. Either fight him, get stripped, vacate, or try to fake negotiate a fight with Shakur Stevenson at 144. Shout out to my dog behind the hands TV, man. He was able to speak to Shakur Stevenson today. You know, the man is in shape, training like he got a fight coming next week. But he shot down once again the negotiations with Bill Haney. He said he's not negotiating with that guy. The only negotiating y'all been doing is publicly online. You haven't reached out to Jay Prince in either instance to ask about a fight with either of these guys. How do I know that? You went on the Boxing Voice and he asked you directly. Did you or are you negotiating? Did you reach out to Jay Prince to negotiate these fights? And when Ness asked you, you would not answer the question directly. You danced around it and you never said yes, you were negotiating. You showed the whole world your hand when you got on the phone with Jay Prince and y'all both agreed that, you know, one fighter in Devin is staying at 47, nothing lower at all. You're not coming down. And Shakur is at 135 and 140. The whole entire world seen that, and you can tell by the conversation that there was no negotiations going on. And like I told y'all, Shakur Stevenson today shut it down again to my guy behind the hands TV in person. So you're not negotiating right now with Bill Haney. All that stuff is smoke and mirrors. It's for clicks and views. It's a publicity stunt. And I'm going to call a spade a spade. Y'all call yourself Debo, but y'all not moving like Debo. You got the 147, you had one fight there, and then you continue to shift your focus to guys that just got the 140, had one or two fights there in Keyshawn and Shakur. Now, look, I'm a fan of seeing either fight, but I just want y'all to hold y'all accountable the same way y'all hold Shakur accountable. Y'all said Keyshawn first, then Shakur. How did y'all go from not negotiating a fight with Shakur, not reaching out to Jay Prince about a fight with Keyshawn? How did you go from Keyshawn being your number one, your mandatory, a guy that you face getting stripped if you don't fight, you ignore him and you pivot to Shakur and you want the world to believe that you offered him a fight already at 144 and he turned it down? How are y'all making any offers with no financial backing, no network or no promoter coming to bat for y'all? Did we not just learn from the Rolly situation when Rolly made an offer that they said initially, Devin said it made sense for him and his team and it was lucrative, right? He said these things, then jumped on Twitter like he doing with Shakur and said that PBC was trying to get him to fight with no guarantee. But if he was the A-side, like his fans said, over everybody, and over Rolly, he would have sent a counter offer. The fact of the matter is, without Zuffa making an official announcement and being interested in putting on their next fight, they're not going to be able to offer a fight to nobody. You get me? They supposed to be signing to Zuffa. Keyshawn Davis is on top rank. The consensus is that Zuffa only want to fight Zuffa fighters, right? And they're not dealing with top rank in the other promotional companies. So tell me again, how you fighting Keyshawn Davis next? It's no wonder that y'all pivoted away from Keyshawn Davis and put all the focus solely on Shakur Stevenson, knowing that y'all not in a position financially and leverage-wise to offer any fight. And like I told y'all, we learned that with Rolly. You couldn't even send a counter offer to make a unification at 147, the weight class that you're campaigning in, saying you're a full-fledged welterweight, but continue to call out 40 pounders and 35 pounders from a weight class or two away, and then trying to convince the world that it's Shakur that's ducking, when in reality, Bill is negotiating in bad faith because he's doing all of it publicly. Shakur already called it out, and he stated that he's not negotiating with this guy. This is the issue I have with y'all. You can't negotiate a fight if you're not speaking to the manager. You didn't answer the question on the Boxing Voice because you know you're not negotiating with Jay Prince about a fight with Shakur or Keyshawn as of this current moment. Now, anything could happen between now and the time I get off this video, but I'm only here to speak the truth. My sources is valid. My guy was just in the gym with Shakur. He has no reason to lie. They're not currently right now, as of right now, negotiating any fight with Devin Haney. And that came straight from the source. So y'all could keep pushing these narratives, keep getting on the, YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, trying to get behind every narrative, but they all falling down by the wayside one by one. None of this stuff is valid. You saying you don't respect Shakur because of he ain't willing to do something that your own fighter didn't do. Your own fighter didn't fight Regis and jump straight to 147, as I mentioned earlier. He worked his way up to that point. And now it's crazy for Shakur to be able to want to do the same thing. What's good for the goose, obviously, is not good for the gander when it comes to Team Haney. So if Devin Haney could take his time moving up to 47, then so could Shakur. The fact of the matter is, I have no leverage, I have no home, no network, no promoter right now. So you're not able to send any offers. Pardon my voice, it's been a long day. But you're not able to send any offers. And y'all gonna keep exposing yourselves without Turkey throwing y'all a bone and being interested in the next fight. You could forget about fighting either one of these guys. So if Shakur is ducking y'all, as you say, then you got Keyshawn right there, and he's been adamant about fighting y'all at 147 for y'all title. So y'all either shit or get off the pot. Y'all backed yourselves in the corner. You called out the Bash brothers. You said you wanted to fight both of them back to back, and now you got to stand on that. And Artman, guys like you are the ones making excuses. You tell me and anybody name one excuse I made. I'm just talking about the landscape of boxing. Keyshawn Davis is in position to fight you first. He's at your weight class. You said him first. Let's do it, Keyshawn. Devin told Shakur, okay, when you ready to come to my weight class, let's do it. Until then, I'm going to fight your brother, Keyshawn. Let's do it, Keyshawn. Remember that. Remember, Bill, you promised and all of that. So it's y'all that's trying to deflect and use the politics and the business of boxing to get out of the fact that Keyshawn is a very dangerous guy to have as a mandatory. And that's probably not an alley that y'all trying to walk down after 9 months or more out the ring. It'll be, close to a year by the time probably you get in the ring or more. Keyshawn Davis is not on your top list of priorities, and neither is Shakur. Y'all not fooling nobody. He was very adamant he's not going to 147. He said he's not negotiating. He called everybody out, and he still said you lying to this day, but you're going to keep promoting that you're negotiating a fight with all the while not speaking to Jay Prince, right? Why would Bill be wanting to speak to Keyshawn and Shakur and not Jay Prince, who's both of the guys' manager? And why isn't Jay Prince asking to speak to Devin Haney if that's how the business get done? Because for that fight to get done, the managers is not going to be left out on either side. They both going to have a hand in this, and they're going to get the business squared away and make a fight. So, again, Artman, if Shakur Stevenson ain't on that cloth of a, Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, and Bud Crawford, why y'all asking him to do something that we ain't asked none of these other greats before him to do? And who else would they last 3 fights be in 3 different weight classes if he was to move right up right now and fight Devin Haney? His last 3 fights would have been Williams and Payda at 35, T.O. at 40, and then Devin at 47. That's something your favorite fighter is not doing. He took his time getting to 147, and he did his thing. Once he got the win over Brian Norman, he focused all his attention on everything but welterweights. All the fights dried up at welterweight. The division is light. It's lacking talent. It's nowhere as deep as it used to be, and you look like you need smaller guys to come up and entertain you so you can make fights and stay relevant. And again, with this $100 million Zuffa deal that's supposed to be on the table, are they going to allow you to fight a Keyshawn on Top Rank, or are you going to have to drop your belt to do so? Let us know something. So again, Artman, you on the clock, fam. I gave you a detailed response. You haven't been able to come up with anything, but I'm using the politics. How could I use the politics? I have no control over it. Y'all trying to deflect because the politics of boxing has put Keyshawn right on y'all front door. Now you boxed in with nowhere to go. You at a dead end street, and you got to walk down them alleys. Both alleys are dark. Pick one. So y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this. And as always, let me know if I gave boxing its just due, because that's what I do over here, Just Do Boxing. Till the next one, I'm out. Peace.